They played with you. They laughed behind your back, smiled in your face while hiding knives behind theirs. They underestimated your silence, misunderstood your kindness, mistook your patience for weakness. They thought you were just another name to forget, just another shadow in the background. They played with you like you were a toy they could throw around, break, and leave behind. But they didn't see the fire in your soul. They didn't hear the storm in your mind. They didn't know you were a ticking time bomb of purpose, pain, and power. And now they feel the burn. Now they witness what it looks like when the joke turns serious. When the one they thought was broken rises higher than they ever dreamed. You were never the joke. You were never the fool. You were the lesson. And now, they learn. They thought you were the punchline. They thought the scars on your heart were cracks that weakened you. But those scars, they were blueprints for the empire you were building in silence. Every time they mocked you, every time they used you, pushed you aside, they added fuel to your fire. They added weight to the barbell of your will. They thought they were breaking you. But you were evolving. And the day you stopped explaining yourself, the day you stopped chasing their approval, that was the day the game changed. That was the moment your soul stepped into its real shape. Because monsters aren't born, they're made, and they made you. Congratulations to them. They built the very thing they now fear. They helped sculpt the storm. They made the Joker, and now they're choking on the laugh. You see, people are funny. They'll love the version of you that serves them. The version that bends. The version that pleases. But the moment you stand tall, the moment you say, "I'm done being played," suddenly you're arrogant, suddenly you're dangerous. Good. Be dangerous. Be sharp. Be fierce. Because the world won't hand you respect, it demands you take it. And you did. You made them feel the burn. And not just the heat of your comeback, but the slow sting of knowing they created their own enemy. You never needed them. You never needed validation, applause, or their phony support. What you needed was the pain. What you needed was the fire. You needed to be broken so you could rebuild better. Because only those who've touched the depths of their own suffering can climb the peaks of their power. And you climbed. You rose, not just above them, but above your old self. The you who tolerated disrespect. The you who kept quiet. The you who gave everything and got nothing. That version is gone, and what stands in its place? Unshakable, unbreakable, untouchable. They played with you, but you were never a game. You were a test, a mirror, and now they see their own darkness reflected back in your rise. They see their own cruelty in the strength of your steps. You became the consequence they never imagined. And let's be honest, they never thought you had it in you. They never thought the one they joked about would become the one they couldn't reach, couldn't stop, couldn't understand. They tried to make you small, but your ambition was bigger. They tried to mute your voice, but your silence screamed louder. They tried to hold you down, but you became gravity-proof. And the best part, you did it without stooping. You didn't crawl through the mud. You didn't play their game. You walked through fire with your eyes open. And now, every step you take leaves ashes behind. You're not here for revenge. That would be too small. You're here for revolution. You're here to show the world what happens when the broken rise. When the laughed at become legends. When the cast aside become kings. You are not their memory, you are their reminder. A living monument to what happens when underestimated becomes unstoppable. Let them talk. Let them watch. Let them sit in the shadows while you set the stage on fire. You don't need to speak anymore. Your results scream louder than any insult they ever threw. Your glow blinds them. Your success silences them. They played with you, and you made them feel the burn, not just in their pride, but in their bones. Every victory of yours is a knife twisting in their assumptions. Every breath you take in power is a slap to their past arrogance. And the beautiful part, you never even had to hurt them. You just had to rise. Because rising is the loudest revenge. You didn't become a monster. You became a masterpiece, crafted by pain, shaped by struggle, defined by resilience. You became the walking proof that broken doesn't mean beaten. That laughed at doesn't mean lost. That joker doesn't mean fool, it means wild card. It means the unexpected, the unchained, the unpredictable force that flips the whole damn table. So let them remember. Let them sit in the silence of their own regret. They once thought they could control you, belittle you, laugh at you. Now they look up and see someone they can't touch. And you don't even look back. Because the top doesn't have rearview mirrors. The climb taught you that. The pain trained you. The isolation refined you. There were nights you cried alone. Days you questioned everything. Moments when quitting felt easier than breathing. But you didn't quit, and that's why you win. That's why you're dangerous now. Because no one can take from someone who has already survived having nothing. You are forged. You are bulletproof where it matters, in your spirit, in your purpose, in your soul. They played with you, but now the joke's on them. Because what they didn't know was that every insult was a seed. Every betrayal was a brick. Every ounce of disrespect was added weight to the bar you were lifting daily. And now you carry worlds. You speak fire. You walk like thunder. You breathe ambition. And your presence, it's a reckoning. They tried to bury you, but they didn't know you were a seed. They tried to dim you, but you became the damn sun. And now, their eyes burn when they look your way. Good, let them burn. Let them feel every bit of the heat they helped create. And don't you dare shrink again. Don't you dare apologize for becoming what they made you. You owe them nothing. You owe yourself everything. Keep pushing. Keep building. Keep burning. Because this is just the beginning. You didn't come this far to stop. You came to conquer. To inspire. To show every other soul who's ever been played, mocked, doubted, that there's power in being the underdog. That there's victory in silence. That there's strength in the shadows. And maybe, just maybe, someone else who's been through it, someone sitting alone in the dark, questioning if they're enough, will hear your story, your roar, your rise. And they'll light their own fire. They'll wipe their tears, square their shoulders, and whisper, if they can do it, I can too. So rise. Keep rising. Keep being the Joker who flipped the script. The one who made them feel the burn. Because in the end, it's not about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about honoring the fire inside you that refused to go out. They played with you, but you turned pain into power, laughter into legacy, betrayal into bulletproof skin. And now, as you stand tall in the aftermath of their games, you're not just standing for yourself. You're standing for every soul that was ever counted out. You are not the joke. You are the punchline. You are the fire. You are the burn.